House District 106, Ms. Stephanie Bethea.
I'm going to stand on this side.
Good evening, Ms. Bethea. You can start with your 1-minute opening.
Okay. My name is Stephanie Bethea, and I'm running for state representative for House District 106. I'm a wife, a mother, and a small business owner, and I am not a career politician. I'm someone just like you who just got fed up with the way things have been going for the past several years. My issues are your issues: economic development, job creation, education, transportation, and more. Again, my name is Stephanie Bethea. I'm running for State House Representative District 106, and I'm asking for your support.
Okay, Ms. Bethea, question number 1. Immigration in Gwinnett County is quickly approaching the point where bilingual assistance is required under the Voting Rights Act. U.S. citizenship allows for varying degrees of English fluency. What is your position on providing language assistance at county offices even if they do not receive federal funding?
Well, the Voters' Rights Act of 1965 guarantees citizens the right to vote even if they have a limited English proficiency. And I've actually been a poll worker for several years, and I've seen people bring a family member or a friend with them into the voting booth to translate or to help them to make their voting decisions. So I don't think that legally we can deny citizens the right to vote based on their limited English proficiency.
Thank you. Question number 2. The Gwinnett County school system is the state's largest school district, but there are also many private schools and new charter schools in the county. Opponents of school vouchers say that vouchers will take money away from public schools, which are already experiencing budget cuts. What is your position on state vouchers to fund private schools?
Well, I'm a staunch advocate of public education. I think 83% of the kids in Georgia are educated in the public school system. I'm opposed to vouchers because I feel that vouchers do take public money out of public schools and put it into private hands. So I am opposed to vouchers. I am opposed to vouchers. I just think that we should keep public money, especially in the economic times like this, where teachers are getting furloughed, class sizes are increasing. I don't think this is the time that we should be taking money out of our public school systems and putting them into private institutions.
Thank you. Question number 3. There's been a lot of discussion about education, transportation, and other indirect methods as a means of making Georgia attractive to prospective new businesses and to make getting to work easier. With the unemployment rate over 10%, how will you improve Georgia's workforce given the pay inequality between men and women, age discrimination in hiring, and lack of affordable child care?
Lack of affordable child. Well, lack of affordable child care, gender inequality, and what was the other one?
Age discrimination.
And age discrimination. Those issues are not just Georgia-specific issues. That's all across the country. I think that, honestly, I feel that education, a well-educated and skilled workforce is definitely the key to economic development in the state of Georgia. As a legislator, I would definitely promote any legislation that was friendly towards working Georgians, single parents, and single moms. For example, the Right to Work Act, the free choice for unions that allow people the opportunity for collective bargaining, any legislation that would help with single parents, allow them opportunity to take their time off to be with their family, with their children if their children become sick. So that's what I would do to help them.
Okay, your other two candidates for House District, I kind of made them focus on one of those three areas. And you win age discrimination in hiring. Can you address that specific issue?
So you're asking me about
Yes,
age discrimination
age
in hiring? Well, it's, what are you asking me to say about it?
How do we improve?
How do we improve it?
Yes.
Well, I think that we start to enforce the laws regarding age discrimination that are already in place. I think that if a person feels that they've been discriminated against on a job based because of their age, that they should have an opportunity for recourse, a legal recourse on that.
Thank you. And now your question from the audience. Everybody talks about public transportation. We're hearing a lot of that in the news. MARTA is the only public transportation system that receives no state funds. MARTA is suffering. What would you do to start getting MARTA state funds?
Well, the new transportation bill has been designed so that various regions can have an opportunity to determine what it is that they want to do as far as transportation. So I believe that for MARTA to start to get state funds, it would take getting a lot more people on board and in agreement with that. If that's what the people wanted to do, then we would have to, as legislators, we would have to bring the districts together and come to an agreement on how we would get MARTA funded by the state.
Thank you. Now you have time for your 2-minute closing.
I just want to say good evening and thank you all for being here today. Thank you, Georgia One. Thank you, 9 to 5, and New Mercies Christian Academy, Christian Church, which just happens to be my church home. I have the pleasure of standing here today as the only candidate in my race, and I hope and pray that on November 2nd, I again am standing here as the only candidate in this race. My name is Stephanie Bethea, and I am a candidate for House District 106. I am not a career politician, as I mentioned before. I'm someone just like you who's just fed up with the way that things are going. I'm fed up with the fact that our schools have declined, our property taxes have skyrocketed, crimes have increased, and we're paying more into transportation tax, but it's taken us just a little bit longer every night to get home with our families and have dinner with them. And as a wife, a mother, and a small business owner, again, my issues are your issues: economic development, jobs, better schools for our children, and of course decreasing traffic so that we can all get home a little earlier at night and have dinner with our families. Something's got to change, and I want to be a fresh vision and a fresh voice in the General Assembly this year, and I want to take your issues to the Gold Dome. Again, my name is Stephanie Bethea. I'm a candidate for House District 106, and I'm asking for your support. Thank you.